Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm supposed to be cleaning, but I started cleaning and then I went down a rabbit hole. So I'm sure y'all can relate because I just found things that I was like, oh, I should do something with all of these. So these are all watercolor things, obviously you can see here. This is coffee, not watercolor, but you know, similar idea. And watercolor. And these are those stickers that are business cards and they come hooked together, like these two are still hooked together, and then I just cut them apart and make like stickers to go in journals. And I just got those at a thrift store, so I'm not even sure they weren't in a box or anything like that. They are textured and they work great with watercolor. So I don't know like what I would tell you to buy. Maybe if you found a textured one, it might work a little bit better for you. But anyway, and then this is watercolor paper. So I thought we could play around and maybe put some things on these because I think it would be nice to have something done with them rather than them just floating around like this in my mess. So I did get a lot of mess cleaned up, but I didn't get it all done, and then, like I said, I went down the rabbit hole. So here we are. So I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I am doing good. I am roasting, like sweltering. Ugh, it's been like it clouds up every day like it's going to thunderstorm, and then it just doesn't. Well, out where we're at, it has thunderstormed other places close. But anyway, and it's just muggy and I mean, for us. I'm from Nevada, so like any kind of humidity and I'm turning into a puddle because that's just the way I am. But I know to most people, it's probably not humid here right now. To me, it is. So yeah. So anyways, I have, this one is from my wee Flower Fairies digital download. And as you can see, it is a fairy, a little tiny fairy on a bumblebee. So I thought we could use that. I'm like, I need to start. I have all these little pouches of stuff and I never use it. So unless I'm making a journal, but I don't, you know, always, I usually use new kits. So today we're going to use kits that I have already. And this is tissue paper that I have stamped myself. Like this is Tim Holtz right here. But this is tissue paper, just white tissue paper that I stamped all over, and it's super easy to do. You just take all your different stamps out. A lot of them are Tim Holtz stamps, and then stamp all over, and you get fun tissue. So this is my last piece of this. I did order more, but I was like, I need some more tissue. So I made some more, which is also another fun little project to do for sure. I'm thinking I just want a little piece of this. Just for, you know, something else in my background kind of thing. Yeah, I think that will work. So I hope you guys are doing good. Having a good day, staying cool or warm or whatever the thing may be, out of the smoke if you have smoke. It seems like we all got all kinds of randomness going on. But that is life, right? So I think I'll just do it that way. I'm trying to figure out, I think this is the right way, right? Yes. It's very hard to tell with this super thin tissue paper. But I like the super thin because you can see the colors and that through it. Do I want this side? I don't want to cover up all the silver. Kind of like that. So I think I might, or maybe I'll just turn this around and we'll go this way. Just so I get at least a little bit of silver showing. And I'm just kind of crunching it down, you know, and I'll just cut it off where it's hanging off. But I think I did it upside down and backwards. Oh well. It's glued down now, so it doesn't matter. It's just giving you a little something in the background that's fun, interesting. And I'll do a few other little stamps. I have this from these Tim Holtz tubes, and as I said, I just finished one. So I have this, and I thought, well, that's a good stamp because you can just hold onto the little handle and not get your fingers all black. I don't know how well it will work, but we're trying it because we love the circles. It works great. So don't throw those away. Those are fun for a little mark making session. And we'll just put this on here. That will work. We're going to ink around it with the blue. So yeah, I thought you guys might like to just hang out with me while I did this. I know it's nothing earth-shaking, but it was either that or no video. So because like I said, I just have a mess and I didn't have a plan at all today other than to try to get it under control. I feel like I need to cut that little tiny bit out. I don't know where my tiniest scissors are. I found these, but we'll see how we do. I guess I could use an X-Acto, would probably be smarter. We'll see how we do. I don't have a mat on here anymore, so I only do X-Actos off camera because my mat is across the room, so. I mean, I guess I could have paused, but we'll see if we can kind of get it out of there with the scissors. Yeah, I have the Wee Forest Folk digital and then the Wee Flower. Maybe it's Wee Flower Folk or Wee Flower Fairies. I don't know. I can't remember. It's one of those, but you'll be able to tell when you see it. There aren't multiples with the tiny little fairies like that, so. In blues and purples and pinks. But they are cute. And I did draw these ones. I did not draw the gnomes from that, the watercolor gnome, or the animals. I didn't draw those in the new watercolor kit. But I did draw these. All right, so there's that, and we could put a saying on there, I suppose, right? Would be fun. I can always count on you to brighten the day. That's cute. I like imagination. I think that's a Alice in Wonderland quote. Imagination is the only weapon in the war against reality. We're going to cut it down quite a bit here. Because otherwise it's never going to fit on my little card. But yeah, very similar to what we did yesterday, I guess, too. You know, just other ideas. And of course, these could go on greeting cards, too. They're just different than the little art dolls. They're little fairies. So, but yeah, you could do any of that. I'm going to add a little glue. Oh my gosh, my glue is stuck in, or my needle is stuck in my glue. Something like that. Imagination is the only weapon in the... It's funny. I don't know where I'm going to put that one. Maybe we're going to have to go down here. Might have to put dot, dot, dot up there. Since I had to spread that all out all over the place. But yeah, so then we have a little card if we ever need a fairy. She's all ready to go. We'll do the dot, 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 since we have a gap. And I'm just, you know, doing my little scribbly thing. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. Just frames it out a little bit. This pen doesn't want to really work super well for me. They don't like to be held sideways, I guess. So that you guys could actually see, right? It wouldn't want that. Okay. I think we'll just put some little designs on there. And there's that one. Very fun and happy. She's going for a little ride. All right, let's see what we got next. How about we do one of these bright stickers that we did with for the gnome journal. But what will we put on it? Maybe. I thought I got a couple of those out. I don't know what I did with them. Put something bright, like these are from the Entirely Bonkers and Entirely Bonkers add-ons. That one actually would look good because it's blues. And the butterfly is pretty too. Yeah, that one's harder to see. I'm going to pause just a minute and cut this one out. Got that cut out, got those two flowers cut out. I had that butterfly already cut out, but we're going to go around its legs a little more. I kind of leave it a little bit not fully cut because, you know, they bend when you got them in a box or whatever bag. Okay. So we'll put those on, but first I do think I want to add a little bit of something in the black, just because I don't know. It just does something to this watercolor thing. So I'm gonna do that. Oops, just ripped it a little bit. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to ink around this a little. And we're going to glue that mushroom up a little bit higher, which might seem weird, but oh my gosh, I had two flowers. There it is. But then we're going to glue the flower on, so I want enough room for the flowers to be sort of looking like they're at the base of the mushroom. You could add fabric to these, like if you did a shabby chic style, because I mean, you don't have to use what I'm using. You can use whatever you're using for whatever kit you're on. Put some watercolor in the background and colors that work for you, and add the little bits, you know, from whatever you're using. And you could add fabric, lace, or, you know, whatever goes with your digital. I'm just throwing out ideas. But you definitely don't need to do the same things I'm doing. Oh, you stand up over there. Stop being difficult. I'm going to kind of glue it like the butterflies landing on that flower. And then where did I see it? There it is. Curiosity seems perfect for, I mean, this doesn't have to go in an Alice in Wonderland journal, but it could, because this is, or at least, you know, with my kit. But there are loads of other ones out there. You could also use colorful fine line pens. This is just what I have next to me, but you could definitely, you know, use the bright colors for that part too, and that would be fun. But I'm just gonna do, you know, this now. You could do whatever doodles, not doodles you feel like. I kind of just do a fine lines. It's like a grid or hash marks or whatever. Okay, so there's that one. Cute. I like it. All right, what do we want to do next? Let's do one of these splatter ones, maybe. And those were done, you know, with the little air blower. I have my coffee drip fairies. I have a bag of those too, all cut out. It's like, why don't I use these? But I was thinking she might be cute with just a little color, or like with the gold. And I did those fairies by dripping coffee all over paper and then adding, or, you know, doodling afterwards, just kind of based on what I could see or visualize as a fairy or whatever. So that was fun to do. Kind of just want a mushroom. I want one that might fit below her more. I kind of like this with these flowers and stuff right here. That might be kind of neat. Will she fit above there? I could scoot it down a tiny bit more. Yeah, I think I'll do something like that. Oh, I need to figure out which side is, yeah, that's the silk. One side of the tissue paper is a little bit more shiny, and so I try not to stamp on that side. I stamp on the more paper side of the tissue. I hope that makes sense. That way, hopefully you're getting so you don't have to have the I'm sorry, you guys. Have the shiny stuff showing. I think I'm just gonna take that piece off because it's not gonna work. Just sticking to me, sticking to everything but what I want it to, right? Put a little more under here. My brain was clearly struggling with that. I think I'm gonna just use walnut stain on her little coffee drip self. Yeah, these are definitely not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, these fairies. They're really, and if you watch the video, there is a video, and I'll try to remember to link that so it's easier to find, because it was last summer that I did that. It was truly just like I dripped coffee all over paper and was like, ooh, I see fairies. And so I just sort of very roughly sketched around where I saw fairies type of thing. So they are not like, oh, perfect or anything. They're just sort of silly little funny fairies. But I love them. I think they're very cute. But yeah, not like professional portraits or something. I wouldn't know how to do that anyway, so that's not my wheelhouse. I was probably lucky to get her this close. But they're fun. So yeah, give it a whirl, because it's a load of fun to just see what you see in the paper and come up with cute little things like that. I'm going to round the corners on this. I was like, where did I put it? Right there next to me. But yeah, I think these would be just cute on cards too. They really would. Let's see, do we want like in black lettering words? What did I do with all the words? Oh my goodness. See, I just stack a bunch of stuff over here to use, and then I can't find it. Oh my gosh, they're literally right in front of me. If they were a snake, they would have bit me. You guys could probably see them sitting there, and I'm a dope looking everywhere for them. Yep, yep, yep. Trust your soul. That's a good one. I think I'm going to use that one. I got these on Amazon, and they're, I don't know what Judy Craft is, but anyway, that's what they are. There's 436 sentiment stickers, and they're just all kinds of sentiments. I mean, there are repeats, because like from the black pages to the white pages, there's, you know, same. Where do I want it? Put it here. Trust your soul. You cute little fairy. And if you don't like these lines, don't do them. Like, you know, if you don't like the doodly thing, you could use butterflies, birds, labels, flowers. I mean, there's like a million things, as you know, that we all use that you could use. So, there she is. I like that. That's fun. All right, what else do I have? I don't know where I'm going to use all these different ones, but it's a play day. Gotta do it. All right, let's use some of these. I have a red mushroom. It's kind of big. How about... there's a little bit smaller one. I like the red on the purple, like that, purple and blue. It's kind of fun. So yeah, I'm using a very similar formula from one to the next. We could turn it this way too. Let's do that, because we did the other one the other way, right? No, we did it this way. I can't even remember, and that was like all of 2 minutes ago. Maybe we don't want to use any of that with this one. Maybe we're going to do something different. I do like this mushroom though. It's fun. Happy. Maybe I'll do that one. Kind of like that green and blue and all that down there. This might be kind of cool. I just realized that that's backwards. that postcard. That's funny. These are just washi stickers I got on Amazon. But I think there's Etsy sellers too that have this kind of stuff. You just have to look for washi stickers. And you will find a plethora. But this is what that book looks like. Fayware Ephemera book. It does have some neat stuff in it. I do like this. I bought some other bits I was not pleased with from there. I kind of like the black and white look, definitely. That's cool. With the mushroom. These would be fun on there because they're colorful too. I'll use one of those. I'm probably just going to go back to my tissue paper. Yeah, because these are all the papers in the back that come. And they're a thin, good for collage type paper. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the tissue paper again, but I am going to use one of those. This one's cool because it has the field label deal on it. But you could also, you know, do your own doodles on there. Stamp right directly on top of the watercolor. You don't have to add the tissue paper. That's just how I'm doing it. But, you know, I have done them where we just stamp directly on them or whatnot. And that obviously works really well too. I'm going to take a little bit more of this off. I like that it says field label, but I want to see some of that color back there. I got this starting to get too sticky just from sitting here with the lid off. I don't know what we're gonna do for Watercolor Wednesday. I'm not doing very good with the planning, guys. I am not. I don't know what my problem is. I'm kind of in a little bit of a funk. I think it's stress. Stress does that to me. And when I put this on something, I'll probably trim that more because there's part of that card is still stuck on there. But I'm not going to worry about it at this instant. And I'll probably ink around the edges too once it finds a home. Okay, and then we need one of these. Which one do I want? I think I just like that 4.5. Look at that tissue is one with my finger. It's very happy there and may stay there forever. $4.50. Half cents. Can you even imagine? My hubby is on a, he had to do a work little day trip thing, so he'll be back tonight, but it's weird when he's not around. like in the evening and stuff last night. It's just weird. I don't know. I know a lot of people have that all the time. I just am not very good with that. I always feel sort of lost when he's not here. I'm sorry, I'm stuck. I'm trying to think of what else I might want on there. I think we might use this again. This circle. I liked it. Oh, sorry. It's loud. Loud, loud, loud. Okay, I know I held that there a long time, but sometimes when there's little glossy things, yeah, you know, they don't want to take the ink very well, so I just hold them there. Make them stay. Okay. Yeah, I like that better. Alrighty, we need like a number or something. Let's do a date. July 17th works just fine. All right, and there is that one. All ready to go. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I like it. Looks done. So there's that one. I like it. This is fun. Just grab me a pile of junk anytime. I will play with it. This is one that I watercolored first. I think I used Distress Oxide, one of the green ones. I don't remember which. But anyway, it went very yellow and it just looked yellow. And so I added some other Distress Oxides to it and spritzed it with water and stuff. And I do like it better. I think it's pretty interesting. It would look good with one of these mushrooms on it. Like the whole shebang. That's backwards. It goes this way. Oh boy, you guys. Is it scary for you too sometimes? Do you worry about me? Dingier by the day. I'm okay with it. Like, you know, I am who I am. No. Like a butterfly might be good, right? With that. Who knows? I just have a bag of butterflies. Wow, check out that sucker. I think that was when I was doing my blue challenge. I found that butterfly. It's a pretty one. I don't even know where. I think it might have been Graphics Fairy. But that is something we are not short of in this world, is butterfly images like on Etsy and whatnot. So I know you won't have any trouble finding butterflies. Because there are a plethora of them. For sure. I wish I had a small one in that blue, that same blue, because that blue would go very nicely with this. Like it needs to be a little bigger than that. Yeah, that might be kind of cool. I don't know. We're going to play a bit and try to figure it out. That thing's neat. All the randomness you can find in my stuff where it's not supposed to be. But there it is. Yeah, this one's cool. That's a Tim Holtz one. It's just the colors go really well. I don't know if it would blend too much. I can tell because it's a little bit of a thicker, almost a chipboard type. I don't know. not totally finding what I want here. I don't like that. I mean, I like that, but I think I'll put it about there. Just gotta be really careful with the tissue. It's like napkins. When you're way too sticky to be messing with tissue paper. Yay, I did it without completely destroying it. Yeah, it got just so hot here so fast. Like we're pushing 90 today. It's just bleh. And I would love for it to actually like rain. I know it rained, I don't know, 4 days ago or something like that. But that always feels good because it cools it off a little bit. That one maybe? I don't know. It seems boring. That might be kind of cool. I don't know what that was. It's the boss of the house, the Alexa, trying to tell me something, but I don't know what. Yeah, I think I like that. This is my mixed media paper pad. When you tear the large sheets of paper out, these are the ones that hold on to the rings, you know, when you tear on the perforation, these are what are left. So I take them out and I watercolor them, dye them, whatever, and then they're fun to use here and there for that type of look. I think I'm okay with the butterfly. It's not my fave, but I'm going with it because I can't figure out what else to do. The background just has like so much going on. I don't really know what else I would add. I mean, we can do some stamps and stuff, but some just fill your heart with happiness more than others. That's all I can say. And that's the truth of it. Yeah, that definitely helps. Definitely. Oh, there's already one of those numbers, and it's the same one. Ooh, this will work. Got this at a antique store, or I don't know. Around here, they seem more like thrift stores, honestly, but they call themselves antique stores. So there is that. I like it. It's good. He needs some antennae. They got chopped off. I think these might be Shabby Dabby Doodah butterfly. Not positive, but that's good. All right, guys. I think I will let you go on that note. We got 4 done, or 5 done. Woo! We're doing good. Check that out. And I like that one with the coffee drip. Very, very fun. And then the entirely bonkers. And the wee flower fairies or wee flower folk. I don't know. I can't remember. It all becomes a blur, right? That was also kind of last summer, fall, going into fall, something like that, I think. So anyways, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Bye now.